What's up, Noob Crew? Thanks for clicking. Welcome to another video. In this video, those of you who watch the channel are familiar with my videos will know that I think that this little Rival MT10 is probably the best basher that money can buy for its price range. It's cheap and it's pretty much indestructible. So when I heard this was coming out, I put my name down for a pre-order. Yes, I have watched some videos on it, hence why I've ordered another set of arms. Okay guys, welcome back. So, when I saw this was coming out, I was amazingly impressed. I was like, yes, the Associated MT8, it's a 1/8 scale. It's going to be as hardcore as the other one. It's going to be amazing. I've watched a couple of videos on it, and I don't think it's as strong, but let's not worry about that. I'm sure RPM will be ringing up soon saying they've got some arms that are ready for it and for us to try out, and that seems to be a weak point. Turnbuckle. Let's not worry about that. Let's pretend we don't know. So before we get rid of the MT10, this is how much bigger it is than an MT10. This is how big it is compared to a DR8. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller, perhaps a little bit shorter wheelbase, but we'll go with 1/8. So we'll talk about it for a little bit, but ultimately we'll just give it a blast. Before we get into it too much, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who subscribes to the channel, watches the videos. We've now got past that magic 1,000. I never thought I'd get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Who knew 1,000 people would like to subscribe to someone who's having a midlife crisis? But thank you all for subscribing. I owe you a big jump off that big jump for 1,000 subscribers. This was the car I was going to send off it. We're not going to do it today. I want to see how long it lasts first and if it's going to make it. But ultimately, this could well be the car we launch off that jump. Perhaps next week, maybe the week after. We'll see how we go. See how much of it we break. But anyway, back to the car. So it's got the same kind of colours as the MT10. Which is no bad thing. I like the colours. It's quite a short wheelbase. I've seen quite a lot of videos, and I think it's a bit of a wheelie machine, but we love a wheelie machine, and it should make it able to flip pretty easy in the air. Big chunky soft tyres on it. We've got slide bars on the roof to help protect the shell, and we've also got a roll cage, which if you take the top off, does sort of follow through underneath. The shell doesn't feel amazingly great, but then the MT10 one didn't, and that thing just doesn't seem to break. But other than that, the shell's pretty good. It's got some big, and they are big, oil-filled shock absorbers on, and they feel lovely. Let's just hope the suspension arms can stay long enough to make them work. So to start with, we have a metal chassis. Now the other one was plastic, and these suspension arms, they look like bigger versions of the MT10. They've even got the little bits in there for the anti-roll bars, which this doesn't have on it. But I have seen them break. Okay, so inside the car. Excuse me for reading off the box here, guys. I'm afraid I've been waiting for this car for such a long time. I ordered it. It was supposed to be released in April, wasn't. I ordered it such a long time ago that I've just got home from work. Literally, it's 6:10 at night, and I just wanted to do this video so I can take it out tomorrow. So I'm going to read off the box. So we've got 4mm thick aluminium chassis, 22 precision ball bearings. Heavy duty hardened steel CVA drive shafts, 16mm big bore threaded aluminium shock bodies, which is quite big, sealed drivetrain, 3 heavy duty sealed silicon filled gear differentials. We have aluminium suspension braces. That's really hard to say. Aluminium suspension braces. It's got an adjustable wheelie bar, all metal gear drivetrain. It's 6S or 4S ready, 150 amp ESC, 2100 kV high torque brushless motor, and a 2.4 gigahertz 2-channel radio system. Be a link in the description down below, guys, if you want to get any more specs on it. I don't want to get in it too much. These are your chassis braces. Here's that motor, a nice reedy motor. We've got a metal arm on the servo here, and it seems fairly high torque. It's only good for single batteries. I'm not sure what's that. No, we shouldn't have a Dean's connector on there. We'll have to change that. but it looks like it's only made for single batteries, which is not a problem. I've got a single 6S and a single 4S, so we can take it out on both. We've got lights front and rear, which I know some people find a bit gimmicky, some people like. A lot of people put lights on their cars. I quite like the lights. That's what it looks like on the front. And little red lights in the back there. In the box, for those who want to know, you get the XP120 controller. I find these a bit big. It's not a bad controller, but I find it a bit big. And you've got throttle steering, dual rates and trims. You also get MT10 with the MT8 shell on. Doesn't look that bad. I might have to try that. In the box we get a binding lead. You know what a binding lead is. A rat wrench for the wheel nuts, because it's got 17mm hex. Some Allen keys, instructions and a certificate of conformity. That's it, I think, guys. At the end of the day, you can read what you want to read. If you want to read more specs on it, read more specs on it. We're going to do a few videos on it. We're going to take it to the woods today, start it fairly tamely. Then we'll hit skate parks, BMX parks, all the rest of it, and we'll see how tough this thing is. Hopefully RPM will bring out some arms if the arms break. But I think that'll do for a review. Let's just take it out and bash it, shall we? Okay guys, here we are. So we're out. It's another lovely sunny morning. The birds are out and so are we with the Rival MT8. Okay guys, so I was going to do a speed run, but someone's been down here churning all the ground up, and we can't get enough. And I can't get enough speed, basically. But we will do it. We'll just do it another day. So, let's talk about price. So, this is not a cheap car. It comes in the UK at £459. To be honest, it's kind of priced. It's kind of priced like the MT10. So, although it's expensive, 459 quid, it's a lot cheaper than anything else 6S, with the exception of the FTX DR8, which is a bit of an anomaly. A bit like the MT10 is priced like other 3Ss, but just a bit cheaper. Size-wise, it's again a bit like the MT10. So the MT10 is a small 1/10. I would say this is a small 1/8. It is 1/8. I put it next to the Max last night, and it's not much bigger than the Max, but it is bigger. It's definitely 1/8, but just a small 1/8. And to be honest, I quite like the size. I'm not a real big, massive car fan yet, and I'm quite happy with the size of it. It's pretty quick. Tyres balloon well. And it crashes quite well. Oh, yes, saves it. As expected, it's very controllable all over, really, in the air as well. Why? It's very controllable in the air, he says, as he absolutely stacks it. Right. It has got loads and loads and loads of power. Oh, hello. The wheels fell off. The wheels fell off, guys. What's happened there? Okay, so the wheel come off. First bit of useful advice, guys. Check your wheel nuts. Check they're tight. I think it's going to keep coming undone. So let's just do some jumps, see what happens. I want a better jump than that. This car's going to be epic, guys. The wheels balloon awesome, so you've got loads of control. I know ballooning cars is not something you'll like, but it does give you a lot of control. Right, now that was a bad landing. We stuck that landing, that didn't break an arm. It looks pretty cool with the lights. See the little front lights coming towards us in the dark. Meow. On the wheels. It's got a strong brake on it, which is good. You know, nothing wrong with a strong brake. But I think you're going to be lots of nose diving when you start doing big jumps. Let's see how far we can make it jump. This jump's dodgy because if you land there, you're hitting a stump and you're in trouble. And I'm a noob, so I'll definitely be landing there. But let's give it a go, shall we? Oh! We almost hit that tree. Yeah, see that brake is very strong. But yeah, it's very controllable in the air. Probably one of the most controllable I've had. Now I think that's the short wheelbase. But that's good, especially if you're a noob, you know. We all know I'm not the greatest driver in the world. Oh. So it has enough power to flip itself over from standstill, which is, you know, it's got tons of power. That Reedy motor is awesome. So it's very controllable in the air. I'm not that good at controlling it. So you can put it back quite nicely. Those shocks do a good job of absorbing the air downforce. They are big shocks. I love the shocks. Whee! Oh! Oh, I don't know if I got that on camera, but that was cool. We kind of just landed the wheels back down from an almost backwards somersault. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, we're going to make it, but it's not the smoothest of runs. And across the line. Go! Again, not the smoothest, but we hit the jump. Let's give the arms the all out, shall we? The trouble with this car is, guys, the wheelbase is short and it's got so much power that at any point, it seems almost at any speed, you can give it the full beans and it flips itself on its roof, which makes full speed a bit hard. Let's give it large. Oh. She dead. Oh, okay guys, we'll have to call it that. We've broke the suspension arm. We kind of thought we would. We broke the suspension arm and it's bent the little pin inside, so I can't even get it. I can't even get it back straight. So it's just at a funny angle. Oh well. Okay guys, I think we'll call that it. That's a wrap. Do I like the Rival MT8? Yes I do. It's a brilliant little truck. It's got tons and tons of power. 6S is probably a bit too much for it. I should have bought the 4S and started with that, but I left it at home. What can I say, I'm a noob. But on 6S it's got so much power you can pretty much flip it on its back whenever you fancy it. It's controllable in the air. Take a bit of getting used to. That brake's strong. so it'll dive really quickly, but you can do some quite cool stunts with it. Can't wait to get on the skate park, it'll be amazing. Suspension arms, yeah, they're weak. We've cracked it, we've broke it, and I've bent the pin. Some really bad landings there, guys. I'd probably say 80% of it is my fault. You guys might say more, but certainly 80% of it is my fault. We'll get it out, we'll do some speed runs next time on some 4 and some 6S, just to see how fast it goes, because it's a bit choppy over there. I did try, but it can't get any speed, it's got too much power, it flips. So we'll do that next time. But for now, is it as tough as the Rival MT10? No. Is it still awesome? Yes. I love it, and if RPM brings some arms out for it to fix that problem, everything else is absolutely bang on. Than that, it's all good. There's no other damage on it. There's no other damage on it at all. It's held up really well. Chassis looks pretty straight. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. So, if you're after a cheap-ish, for a 6S it is anyway, if you're after a cheapish 6S car, I don't think you can go too wrong with this. And if you're a noob, I know it's not a noob car, it's way too expensive for that. But if you're a noob, you could buy this. You could probably run it on 3S, I don't know if it would move, but you can run it on 3S, then 4S, then 6S as you get better, and hopefully RPM would have bought some arms out by then to fix that problem. I'm going to go back, put some more arms on it, and we'll go skate park next, BMX park. Which one do you rather, guys? And then we'll launch it off the ramp just for fun, for that 1,000 subscriber jump. But anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. My name's Ben, it's Noob RC. I'll see you in the next one.